Today we're going to be doing a Christmas cake that's from Pontremoli called Spongata. It's their version of a fruitcake. Full disclosure, I do not like fruitcake, but I do like this cake, so it's a nice alternative to Christmas. It has a couple of steps. The first step I'm going to show you is we're going to candy some orange peel. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of the peel off of this orange. You want mainly just the peel, you don't want the pith. It sounds very English, doesn't it, Stephen? Pith?
You're taking the pith.
You're taking the pith. You're gonna put them into the boiling water. I like to put a tablespoon of sugar in it. You don't want them cooked, you just sort of want them soft, pliable. Let them sit. They're steeping, they're cooking. I think it's almost been 2 minutes. La, 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 la. We're gonna spread them out. We're gonna let them dry for a few minutes. You don't want them completely dry. You just want them not sopping wet. This is the world's fastest candying orange video. But you're gonna put them in the bowl, do a few at a time, and you're gonna put sugar on them. Give them a toss in the sugar, tossing them up so they're nice and coated. And then you're going to put them on parchment, and you're just gonna let them dry. They can, do not refrigerate them. They can sit out overnight, because the goal here is to have everything dry. All right, and then these are just gonna sit out overnight on my counter. I'm just gonna leave them here. I think if I was styling this, I would probably just take a blow dryer to it. Okay, so these have dried a bit. I'm just cutting these really nice little strips. And then we're gonna toss them in sugar again. This is how you can store them. Just store them like in a Tupperware. These can literally last for a year, really. There are a couple interesting things about this dough. One, it's powdered sugar, which is semi-interesting because a lot of people put powdered sugar into their pie crust. So this is essentially a short crust, a pie crust. It's got an egg in it, and then the most interesting addition to me, God, easy for you to say, is the wine. So they use wine in this, which I think is, I've never done that before. Okay, so let's get started. So we have 2 cups of flour, and then you're just gonna make just a regular, like a short crust recipe. Butter, flour, you mix until crumbs appear. Can I have an espresso, please? Can you make one, please?
I have to
now?
wait
What happened? What's wrong?
I have to warm up.
Oh, it's gotta warm up. He's like, yeah, Annette, take a minute. It's gotta warm up. All right, let's take a look. So it's nice and crummy, and so we can start adding our other elements. So we're gonna add our sugar next, but here's my big pro tip. Stop the machine. Because if you throw your sugar in here while the machine's going, you're gonna have a lot of sugar on you. Thank you, Leo.
Prego.
So we're gonna put the sugar in. So all the dry ingredients and the butter have gone in. Let's give it a whirl. Another pro tip, you just put this sugar in real slow. Oh, that coffee smells so good. Wow. Terrific. All right, that's incorporated. We're gonna stop it again. We're gonna put an egg in. We're gonna put in a little bit of lemon zest. And then we can add the wine. And then we're gonna make a dough. So you just keep it going until it all is incorporated. It's a nice, soft, deliciously fragrant dough. All right, and I think we're good. We don't have to over process it. We're going to, oh my God, geez. Stephen, get away. These guys are very overzealous with the close-ups. Dough, baby. You think you got enough plastic wrap on that?
Sì, vabbè.
We're gonna throw it into the fridge. We're making a delicious, fruity, nutty filling. Obviously, you chop the nuts. You really chop those nuts. Don't chop my nuts. I can put the raisins in here. That's pretty much all I can put in here right now because we have to chop everything else up. So then we're doing a jam. I'm doing a plum jam. It says a fig jam. Anything plummy, figgy is fine. You don't, I mean, you really, again, you can just kind of, full disclosure, we don't have fig jam. Okay. And then this is honey. I think I'm gonna say this is a 1/4 cup of honey. Well, I wrote the recipe.
No,
so
enough for a cup, I think.
Is this a 1/2 cup? All right, now we're gonna look in the recipe. And then we've got our orange peel. That goes in there. What are you doing? What are you chopping here?
Dried
happening?
figs.
Dried figs.
Yeah.
Is there salt in this recipe?
Sì.
Not a lot of salt. And then what are the spices in the recipe?
This is
Cinnamon?
ground cloves.
No cinnamon? Oh, you put another bowl for cinnamon? I would have just put them together. But okay, cool. 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon.
Sì.
Is there some nutmeg in here?
Sì.
Aha. So it's starting to smell a lot like the holidays in here right now. It really smells amazing. I'm just putting extra nutmeg in because I know how much Leo likes it.
Grazie.
And then you give this a really good mix. Oh, this smells divine. Wow. So see how nutty and nice this is? It's very spicy smelling, right? Smells like Christmas. That's not a board cutter, that's a board cutter. So we're gonna roll this out. Plenty of flour. If you can't pick it up, it's a bad thing. It's a very soft dough, so you have to be very gentle with it. If this is super, super soft, you can roll it out to a point and then put it into your pie dish and then spread it out with your fingers in the dish.
Same.
There we go. All right, so now we're in here and we can do this. This may even be in the instructions, So now we take this delicious filling, and my only tip is not to press too hard. You know, just kind of fill it up in blotches, right? And then you can spread it out easier rather than trying to do a big, like a pushy, spready thing. These are amazing. Offset spatula, right? Mm-hmm. Don't you think this is a good tool?
Sì.
What do you use this tool for? For cake?
Sandwiches.
For sandwiches?
Sì, if you have to take some sauce.
Oh, really?
Sì.
I've never used this for a sandwich. Okay, so now you've got your filling in it, and now comes the really challenging part. All right, so we're going to press this out as far as we can. So what he thinks we should do is put this on some parchment paper. It's not a bad idea. But I'm probably just gonna try to do this. No, it's gonna work. The whole staff is just laughing, but it will work because this is such a soft dough that you can fill in holes, right? See, so you can just fill it in, pat it. Don't be afraid of the dough. It senses your fear. Don't I always say that? I say that with pizza. So what should we make out of this little acorn or something? So put this little guy on it, little figgy guy. Okay, so it has a nice little egg wash on it. All right, look how beautiful the egg yolks are here though. Look at that color. I mean, it's crazy. It's like neon yellow. So we're gonna go in the oven now. This goes for about 60 minutes. Is it 60 minutes?
16,
60.
60, 1 hour.
Yeah, I think it goes for about 50 minutes. Let's see if I'm right.
I think 1 hour is too much.
This will be a test. They'll be like, let's see how many times Annette is right about a recipe.
30 minutes, 30.
No.
And half an hour.
Really?
Yes, also.
30 minutes. Don't put it in for 60. That'll be real bad. All right, so we'll see you in 60 minutes. Okay, so we've waited 30 minutes and it smells amazing in here, and we're gonna pull our fabulous Pontremoli Spongata out of the oven. Pontremoli is like a really beautiful town. It's not far from us. It's really, ow, God, that's hot. Looks perfect. My little fig is cute. Does it look like a nipple though? That's okay. Looks like a boob with a nipple. I like it. I don't think that's traditional. I'm just gonna say. All right, so we're gonna let it cool and then we're gonna cut it up. Okay, so once it's cooled, you can handle it. And then I kind of cut around it. And because it's got all this honey and stuff in it, it's gonna stick a little bit. You know, give it a little push. So this comes out. Put it right on a plate. And it's crusty, yummy goodness. It's really gorgeous. It's very cookie-like consistency. Comes right out. This is something that you could serve to your guests. You could put a little whipping cream on it. It's also really good as a breakfast because it's so solid that you can actually pick it up. So sometimes we make this at our retreats for breakfast. Cheers.
Chin chin.
Chin chin.
It's the flavor of Holland biscuits.
Okay.
Wow.
I got the seal of approval. Thanks for joining us, and I hope you have a happy holiday, and I hope you make this. And if you do make it, write something below. I mean, I think you're gonna love it. And it actually transports well, so if you want to take it with you somewhere, you can. And happy holidays, everybody. Enjoy this, the most delicious Spongata. Pontremoli in my book, At the Table of La Fortessa. Don't forget to like and
Subscribe.
yes, he knows how to say that perfectly now. Yeah, see you soon. Bye.
Ciao.
Ciao.